Alright, what is there to talk about for 2.4? Let's go down. Titan gear don't exist on 2.4. We go here first. We talk about the Gachapons. Alright, first things first. We will be getting new Gachapon machines, right? Let's get there first. So right here, right, you have your original Gachapons down here, right? These are all the same stuff. And then behind these two that we already have on global, right? These two will be Habra and Scylla matrices, right? This one is Scylla. Right, I already cleared this one. So there will be Scylla back here, right? Scylla is the one that gives you 2 pieces active crit damage and active weapon shatter, and then background all elemental damage increase, right? And then behind this one is Habra. This is what Habra does. This is active. This is balanced against 30% CN Crow. I mean CN Samir, right? Samir has 30, and this one only has 21 on the 2 set. So for global that has 20% on Samir, this is going to be even lower, like 13-14%, something like that. And then the 4 set, this will also be about like 15% damage, but this is background. So it's always 2 set active, 4 set background. So it's not optimal for whales, but for free to play, this is your only source of background matrices. The 4 set. 4 set Habra and 4 set Scylla. Kabola on global. Scylla is still Scylla. Scylla's over here. 4 set is background. You need to equip more than 2 different elements or multiple different classes of weapons. And yeah, they drop boss cosmetics. We saw this in the Japanese live stream, right? So every boss, every world boss should drop boss cosmetics. So they all have their own cosmetics. This one can't preview, but you need 100 shards to get them. You can force open for a chance of getting them as well. It doesn't matter if you use keys. But yeah, there is a chance of just getting the accessory. You can one tap it. There's a chance of getting the full product in one try. But most of the time, right, when you open these chests, you're not gonna get anything. Sometimes you get 1 shard. But yeah, every boss, like, so they showed Robarg, right? Robarg is the flower crown. Lucia is some eye contact lenses, some with tattoos or face tattoos, like this one. There's all kinds of accessories. Every boss you can farm. That's about it to world boss stuff, right? Back to the Gachapon machines. Besides these 2, there is also the 4 over here that gets added. Right, these don't exist on global just yet. There's all 4 over here. So this is old Veracoin gacha, right? This is half of underwater mount. Okay, old Veracoin, so like about 17,000 to clear, 17, 18,000, right? So this is half of it, and the other half should be back here. No. This is the same Gachapon machine. This is the Habra one. This is the same one from down there, so ignore the last one over here. Right, this is the other part of the same mount, right? And then the one in the middle is new. This is the new Mira one that we get for 2.4, besides Habra and Scylla. So 3 new Mira Gachapons and 2 old Vera ones. These are just chat emotes. So like, these are equivalent to this stuff. I mean, if you don't care about these, you don't care about these, but this is still 10 red nucleus right here, right? Free is free. Fishing shop matrices. This is the thing. If you go fishing shop, right here, there is, if you get to fishing level 9, there will be a weekly random standard banner matrices box. This should happen. We'll see. But it needs 150,000 fishing coins, so you better start fishing. This is weekly. Every week it'll be a different box, and then it resets every 7 days. And then the box gives you a random piece. It's not a selector. Okay, so start fishing. Start fishing, so like maybe when Samir gets into the rotation or when Crow gets into the rotation, you have enough to buy it. So you want to always have 150,000 ready. Besides fishing, appointed research might be a bit different, but like, yeah, the UI completely overhauled, right? And then you can go from this is where you get quests and story and achievements, right? You now can click here, And there will be appointed research down here. This is a new tab that got added, and you can directly access it from here. You don't have to go through your bag and use your items now, right? This is the original appointed research. There will be a new tab down here. You click this one, and then there will be 3 tabs. There's all this stuff. There's different tiers. I'm not sure how much grind we would have to do. From what I've seen on the test servers, it might be a bit less, and the rewards are a bit better. We'll see if it goes live, right? You basically just gotta grind, do MMO grind, real MMO grind shit, and then grind everything out. Rewards are basically just all kinds of relics and currency. And then this bottom row is the same, I'm pretty sure. I will record some farm spots when I figure out where they are. Maybe we can go check out the farm spots later, right? And then the end of this bottom row is repeatable, and then it's for purple boosters, right? You use this to get purple boosters. And then over here, this is all the gray space entities. These are all the like marine animals that you kill and farm. And then this whole tab is gray space entities. Same shit. Farm this stuff for rewards. So this is marine animals, this is gray space entities, and this is random just collection stuff. The stuff that you can just press F and yoink. So coral, sea urchin, whatever the fuck. And then the rewards for these, besides the relic pieces, are fishing bait, right? Fishing bait. There will be new fish added to 2.4, and these are the exclusive fishing bait if you care about that shit. But if you don't care about it, there's still like Mira and stuff in here. So at least get the Mira. I mean, this is free, right? The cost of submitting is always just 1. Might as well get the Mira. That's it to appointed research. We'll show the AFK farm spots later. Dream machines should get updated as well. But the dream machines are based on, like the CN, how CN worked for dream machines, is they're based on your level on Monday. So try to get to the level cap on Monday, so you get the maximum dream machine rewards. Max rewards is 3 dreams per week for the chance of getting red nucleus and red matrices pulls. Not sure what global is gonna do. Besides dream machines, home base, yes, home base got an update. So home base UI now looks like this. You can claim directly outside now. And then there's a visitor system. Right, you can visit other people's home base. Oh yeah, for Dream Machine update, how CN did it, if the update happened midweek, then for that entire week, it's still gonna be the old Dream Machine system. And then the next week, the following Monday after the patch, is when the new dream system comes online. So you can't save dreams. Like, don't bother. And your old dreams are not gonna get updated into new dreams. So surely Tencent will do the same thing, right? Unless, you know, I don't know. It's Tencent. We don't know. Back to this. Home base. You can rename your home base. So you can go like, I don't know. Wow. It doesn't let me. The CN filters caught me. Oh God. What the fuck? I think it's just the equal sign. Yeah, the equal sign is filtered now. I'm gonna just type my name. I'm not creative enough, right? You can do this, and then you can share your home base to other people. I don't know where it is. Here's the share button. You can share to your crew and to the world chat, and then they'll actually see the name of your home base. And then people can join, and then there's like or you can just join other people, friends and crew, right? And then there's like a setting over here. So this is only yourself, so private, friends, crew, everybody, right? It doesn't matter if everybody joins. The only thing that's different now is people can go to your home base and clear it for you, and you get the rewards instead. So you can have slaves, and randomly every day, I think at noon server time, the old man there would be an old man, random, okay? You probably won't see him for like weeks if you're unlucky. And then you can find the old man. He will have random items for you to purchase, but you can only buy 1 of each item, and the rest is for your visitors, basically. What's different here is you can buy from your own old man however many times you want. Cost of purchase is basically the same mats you farm in home base, the same home base mats, like this stuff. Other people's old man, when you visit them and find their old man, because it's a random spawn, right? All over the map. You can only buy 1 of each product. You can't buy more than that. And there will always be 1 copy of each product saved for the home base owner. So other people can't come in and steal your shit, since you can only buy one copy anyways. Right, there's Sussy in the home base. Yeah, so you can maybe start making a shit ton of alts to farm for that extra. Oh, there's no way you will be able to buy red nucleus or special vouchers from other people, right? So that doesn't matter, because whenever there's red nucleus or special voucher, there will always only be one, so it's always saved for the home base owner. You can't buy from other people. Other things like vitality potions, gold nucleus, black nucleus, data repeaters, all kinds of stuff from the old man. Gear parts. See, Sussy is clearing my base now. I'm getting free drops. And then there's a weekly purchase limit from other people. So weekly, it's 8 on CN. So you can only buy 8 items per week from other people. So at the end of the week, just clear it out and be done with it. But you should choose to buy the stuff that you really need, because that's limited to 8. Oh, Little Paimon has old man in his home base. This guy's name is Little Paimon. So you don't know where the old man is. You can see your teammates or people in the lobby going out and looking for them. So if you see them stop moving, go over there. But looking for the old man. He does show up on the minimap if you zoom in all the way. But yeah, usually when your crewmate does this, it's a race to whoever finds the old man first. As products are limited. First comes, first serve. I might as well help them out and clear their base a bit when you're looking. Pay attention to crew chat. I guess they haven't found it yet. Have they stopped moving? Did they leave? I think they got it already. Shit. It's probably empty by now. Did you find it? Okay, he found it. Maybe I'm just blind. Maybe I'm just blind. Let's get there. Oh. Where? Oh, okay. Scuffed flying. Alright. Old man. Called Jack. You talk to him. There's vitality potions, red nucleus, data blockers. I mean, this is a gold nucleus, my bad. But if there's red, you can't buy it. So all kinds of random shit. I don't care about any of this, so I don't buy it, because you have 8 purchase. You have a weekly purchase limit of 8 from other people, and they're dirt cheap. But this is a pretty useless old man from this dude. All right, so for the old man, I have old man today. He expires in 2 hours and 30 minutes. Right, that is midnight time in China. Shows up at noon server time, and then random location, and then he expires at midnight. Right, 12 hours total. And then if you have old man, this icon will show up as a go. Right, and then when you first log in, when you first come into your home base, you have this text that shows up here. If you missed it, there's Sussy in my home base again. And then apparently he's over here, according to Stream Snipers. Here's the spawn map. This is all the possible locations that he can spawn. Right, there should be another one over here that's missing, but here's all the possible locations, right? And then according to Snipers, this is the one that he's at. All right, let's see if we're getting capped or not. So yeah, just have friends, crewmates, whoever the fuck, world chat. Tell them you have old man, and they will just come to your world and find it for you. Hopefully they tell you where they are, where the old man is. Wait, where? Where? I'm getting capped. I'm getting capped. TCH lying to me. Oh, it's actually right here. The fuck? This is not south of two-headed dog. South. What the hell, TCH? So yeah, if the old man is let's see. Let's reference the spawn map. This is this location. Right? I'll have that in the description, I guess. So old man looks like this, and then if you zoom in far enough, right about here, right, you will be able to see him on the map when you're running around. Let's see the actual distance. Let's see the radius when he shows up. Right about this far away. Right, so you need to be zoomed in all the way, and then it's like this far away, and then he can show up on your map. Right, you got to be close enough to see him. And then the old man, let's see what we got today. Let's see what he's selling. Sells random stuff. Okay, so I have three of these, one of these, one of these. Surely there's more. TZH probably bought some from me. Right, there's usually more than one, and then that you will always have one copy left. Okay, we can, Sussy can, do you want to buy any? Just buy some random garbage. Yeah, there we go, see? It went back down to 2. And then if Sussy tries to buy these, he can't, because there's only one left. There's always one left reserved for the home base owner. And then these don't count towards your weekly limit. Your personal old man does not count to your weekly limit of 8 from other players, so you just feel free to buy all of them. Free is free, you might as well get them. Right, you buy one copy of each, and then the rest is for other people. Right, so if you still have leftovers, tell your friends, crew, whatever, world chat, still have these in my old man. Share it, tell them the location, right, or just have them find the old man for you. That's about it, right? There should be red nucleus or special vouchers in here. Only one copy though, so you can't share with your friends. What's worth buying, you just buy whatever you want. This is Titan breakthrough mats, right? We're not gonna get these. Not yet, I guess, but anything else? Because on CN, you usually buy the other version, not this common mat, but the specific mat. That's the go-to. This is a weekly thing? No, this is a daily random occurrence, right? I haven't seen old man at my home base for the past like 2 weeks, I feel like. Right? You're not gonna do anything with the currency. But like you want to pick and choose from others because you don't want everything, and if you're a hardcore MMO grinder that camps world chat or your crew, you will reach the 8 cap per week. And then you just want to buy what you need, right? It's not about the currency. Yes, you can join their home base even if they're offline, but they have to set the permissions. You have a random chance to get them daily. How many times I can buy from others' old man, right? You can buy one of each product. One of each product per old man you find, if it exists, and if it's more than one, right? If there's 2 copies, you can buy one. If there's 1 copy left, you can't buy it. It's reserved for the owner. Just try to buy it. That's the old man and home base update. New sequential update. So new sequential update should go live on global as well for 2.4, right? I'm pretty sure it's exactly the way it is on CN. So Sequential is over here still with Bygone. Bygone's still the same. Sequential is going to look something like this, right? Sequential will have 4 floors now, 1 of each element, and then basically you only do 60% alter damage. I don't know what the percentages for global will be, but you'll do less damage with altered, but altered can still do damage. So every floor is a nerf to alter, 60%. And basically how this works is I cleared Vault already, right? I got 3,200 points. That's the maximum amount of points. And then there's dark crystals in here. Global should also get dark crystals, right? So 300, 600 points, 900 points. So your points are based on the amount of how much damage you do. So you can't clear the floor, right? It's infinite. You just continue to do more damage, more and more damage, and then you get a final point. On CN, if you have a good altered team comp, you should be able to clear and get all rewards regardless. And then there's limited attempts. So there you get 2 attempts per season per day, or 2 attempts per day, and it resets per season. You get 2 attempts per day for each floor. So this one, I used an attempt, 3 out of 4. This one I haven't done it, 4 out of 4. Season just reset 2 days ago. And then the rewards will reset per season. And a season lasts about a month and a half, because this will end May 5th. You have 2 per day. And then the attempts cap at 10, right? You get 2 attempts per day, it caps at 10. It doesn't really matter because this doesn't reset weekly anymore. So this is a huge quality of life upgrade. It does not reset anymore. So the highest points you get will stay permanent and be the highest points you have. And then every week it's going to stay the same. So you don't have to clear this again if you don't want to try hard. And it only resets every season, right? That's why there's limited attempts now. And then rewards will be different for each one, right? Vault, right? If I look at here, Vault will give me, besides dark crystals, right? This doesn't matter, but like on CN, you get Vault specific reactors. But there's Vault selector boxes for gear. More Vault selector boxes for gear. Right? So you get a few gear selector boxes for your specific element. And by selector, I mean the same thing as doing the vault join op. There's a chance of vault stats. So same thing for physical. Physical will be physical boxes. I don't know what they're going to do with Titan mats if we're not getting Titan, but there's that. And then, yeah, rocks, your elemental rocks. So yeah, that's the sequential update. It's damage based. There's multiple waves. You can't finish it. And it's timed, right? The more damage you do during this limited time, the more points you get. And it's basically the same point calculation for the rankings, right? You have your regular bygone plus your sequential. But yeah, once you clear this per season and once you climb to your max floor in bygone, you can ignore bygone for the entire season now, which is pretty good. So you get 400 DC every 1.5 months instead of possible 600. No, the weekly ranking rewards on global is probably going to stay unchanged and give us DC still. We're still going to get DC for this. On CN, we never got DC. Global, we started with DC. We're going to keep DC. I mean, they're not going to remove that shit. So it's additional DC from this. Or it should be. We'll see. That's it for sequential update. Eva Raid. For Eva Raid, right, we will be getting a new raid. Raid 5, I guess, for Eva. For Eva Raid, it's going to be the same raid menu that we have. Just notice that there's a thing in the corner on the Eva card, and you can click it, and then it'll show you the raid mechanics, right? Just read. I'm not going to go through it. I can't show it either on CN, so just click the Eva card and read the mechanics. It's actually very important you read. Dimensional Trials Quick Battle. So for Dimensional Trials Quick Battle, this is the new UI. All you got to do is just click participate, and then you can choose the amount of attempts you want to do. Each attempt is 30 vitality, and then you click the button on the left says quick battle, and then you just get your mats. You don't have to do these. So if you need gear mats, just do this, or you can try hard and still do the same old interstellar exploration. Yeah, vitality cap also to 360. We should get that, right? I mean, they announced it in the live stream. 360 vitality is for sure. Dailies, I'm not really sure. For those of you doing Asperia dailies, it might be good to try to do Vera dailies now. Vera dailies on CN now give extra research mats. I'm not sure if we're going to get these yet. This is a 2.5 update. So try a Vera daily and see if you get mats. If not, continue doing Asperia until this update happens. Oh, also beacons are gone. Right. Beacons are completely gone. So how it worked on CN, if you had beacons in your inventory, which I don't anymore because they got all deleted. So if you had beacons in your inventory and you never placed them down, your beacons get deleted and converted into mats. The exact mats that you should be getting, minus the XP. So you lose all the XP. So if you planted your beacons before the update and then after the update, they're still there, then whenever they time out, you get your rewards. But after the update, beacons are no longer a thing. What about the beacon achievement? The beacon achievement gets deleted as well. It doesn't get deleted. The beacon achievement will turn into a online playtime achievement, basically. So your achievement numbers stay the same and everything. So the hunting for 50 beacons thing is no longer an achievement. So if you did the achievement, then you don't get anything. If you haven't done it, then you pretty much get the online playtime achievement immediately. That's how it worked, I think. PvP, right, PvP. There will be PvP changes, right? The exact same on CN, pretty sure. The regular PvP area, right? So right here, top right, this is Arena PvP, bottom right, Battle Royale PvP, right? In Arena PvP now, they moved 8 versus 8 into Arena PvP. Besides 1v1, and you have a ranking, there's also 8 versus 8, which shares the same ranking. Same exact ranking and end of season rewards. So you can choose to Grand Marshal by only doing 8 versus 8. And 8 versus 8, if you can see this, it says balanced PvP. So they rebalanced 8 versus 8. Now it's completely balanced. And then there's now a role system. So you can choose to be a jungle, you can choose to be whatever. There's 4 different roles, right? And then there's regular players. So 4 players can choose the specific role. There's like a jungle because there's mobs and you can kill them to get points for your team. Stuff like that. 8 versus 8 balanced. Has roles now, same ranking system for both. So you can grind to Grand Marshal with 8 versus 8. And then shop. The PvP shop might get updated. CN literally just got this for 2.6, so I doubt it that we're getting it on global. On CN now, there's a weekly 100 old Vera coin purchase for 3,000 PvP points. You get PvP points now. This PvP currency also from 1 versus 1, right? So if you do 1v1, you also get the PvP currency, right? It's 30 per one, right? Max 100 limit, 3,000, 30 each. There's a daily point cap of about 8,000 per day, right? You can't get more than 8,000 points. The Vera coin resets weekly. You can boost people to GM now using 8 versus 8, yes. And I'm not sure if they fix this or not, but in 8 versus 8, if you rage quit out that 4 or like just quit the match, it doesn't count as a loss. So towards the end of the fight, if you know you're losing, try quitting. I don't know if they patch this or not, but yeah, don't leave immediately when you start losing. There's always a chance of coming back. You can force quit to not lose points. The winners still win points, so it's a win-win situation. All right, don't AFK in 8 versus 8, please. That's fucking toxic. All right, that's 8 versus 8. That's the PvP update. Oh, the weapon updates. Standard weapon buffs. CN got a lot of these on 2.4. Every benediction weapon, so including standard shit like Coco, will have a 5% whatever their own element attack buff for the whole team when you're triggering benediction. 5% attack is not damage, right? This is so Coco has it, Zero has it. It's a team buff, right? It's your whole team gets a 5% attack buff when you're benediction and you're using these weapons. So every benediction weapon has this. Nemesis also 5% vault attack. Lyra has a 5% physical attack. Stackable? Why would you want to stack this? First things first. Why would you want to stack this? Why do you want to, like, you're running multiple benediction in a team? That's a DPS loss, right? And then Pepper, I don't think has this, right? If you look at Pepper, nothing on Pepper. Does Fiona get it? Fiona doesn't get it, I don't think, right? Like, what is Fiona going to buff? Fiona's broken already. She has other shit. So if you're in a party, 4 players, 8 players, everybody in the party should get the 5%, right? I'm pretty sure. Or it could be an aura. I don't know. I haven't tested. And then a bunch of weapons got their damage buffed. Like, also, like, Meryl got the cooldown, skill cooldown to 30 instead of 45. King got some damage buffs. Like, all the irrelevant standard stuff got their damage ratios increased. But, like, not like the increase is going to be significant enough that they're relevant in the meta. But good for free-to-play new players. I think that's it. Does the level cap increase in 2.4? It did increase to 95 on CN. Not sure about global. Most likely not. We just got a level cap increase. Matrices presets. Like, not sure about Matrices presets, but we might get them. It is a thing on CN now, right? You can click here. There's a preset. And then you can save up to 3. And then the first one will be auto-selected when you switch into the weapon in your bag. I think this came with Fiona, so we might not get it, but Tencent does have a tendency of giving us QOL stuff early, so we'll see. So you click, and then you use. Or you can put on whatever the fuck you want, like say, the recommendation system's still here, so I can recommend Claudia. I can save it here, or no, save. And then you can swap their order. So like whatever's on the top row will be auto-selected when you switch into the weapon. So Lynn is here. I'm currently using Claudia. And then if I switch weapon, maybe like this. No, doesn't work like this. So if you switch weapon sets, right? Now Lynn is on Claudia. The top row will always be defaulted when you switch weapon sets. If you don't want it, you go back in here and just default Claudia or whatever. QOL updates. Let's go from here. Go from the settings page first. Here. Other. Right, there will be a lot of new settings. The buff bar will be hidden to 2 rows by default, or will be collapsed to 2 rows on default. And then it'll show the newly acquired buffs. You click this to show all buffs, so up to like whatever 6, 8 rows or however many buffs you have. This probably won't be here. We just got this on CN 2.6. Percentage damage or fixed number damage, that's not relevant yet. These two. This is ally special effects, right? Ally quirks, right? This one will also turn off this toggle. Basically, this is a one-click toggle for this. And maybe like zone effects, like other people's effect audio and shit. This is the important one. So like simulacrum quirks, I think that's the official translation. So stuff like Fenrir song, if you hate it, you can turn it off. The more important one is actually the Alice darkening effect on the skill, right? You can turn it off, this toggle. If you turn it off and you press the skill, right? The sky doesn't go dark anymore. I do have the zone, right? I have the trail. So you're no longer blind. Very important when underwater. This is the brightest area of the ocean. And you're pretty much fucking blind. Alright, so you can toggle it off now in the other setting. And now it doesn't affect your vision at all. Alright? Very important update. Besides that, optimization, there is controller optimization. This is regular settings, and then there's now a specific controller tab. If you click this, you can remap and everything. So the blue circle bug hopefully is fixed. I don't play on a controller, so I don't know. And then there's Battle Royale specific options as well. If you go back to mouse and keyboard, there's also Battle Royale specific stuff down here. This is already here. Besides controller stuff, bag space upgrade. So this is the new bag UI, right? You can scroll by clicking the left and right, right? You can drag and scroll through your pages like this, or you can use your mouse wheel to quickly scroll through all of them. There's 20 pages now, 500 slots, right? Plenty of slots for gear, plenty of slots for cooking. There's also 20 pages for cooking, so if you were capped here, you won't be. That's a bag slot upgrade. The Anna bullet toggle, right? Right underneath the Simulacra quirk toggle is Annabella bullet toggle, so you can default to gas or default to burn, right? There's a toggle over here. Umi doesn't have it, unfortunately. Let's talk about the underwater stuff. So this is the volcano, right? The third floor. The third layer of this same map, right? You can swim down from the second one, but I'm just going to teleport. This area is kind of different, and it's story locked, kind of. It's not really story locked, but if you didn't finish the main story, this place would look frozen because the volcano wasn't active, right? This place would be completely frozen and blue purplish looking. And then a lot of the exploration you can't do, right? A lot of the supply pods will be frozen up and you can't do. So if you're confused, you're gonna have to finish main story. But if you did finish main story, and you look at my character right now, if you did finish main story and you try to come here without the protection suit, you will take continuous damage and die. If you want, there's a few, like right here, there's some AFK AFK spots to farm for fish, right? So if you don't do the story, you can just come here and AFK on day one. If you did the story, then you have to get the suit created, and then you can come down here and do the AFK stuff. But yeah, you want to do the story eventually anyways, right? So how do you get this suit? So this suit, the protection suit, you have to go over here. There are some NPCs inside in ours, and then let me show you guys where it is. Yeah, gacha car mounts not very good inside Innis. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Oh, sure, use Alice. The only portion of underwater content where you can actually use Alice perk. Yes. Might as well use it here. This shit does not work underwater. So you come down the stairs and then you make an immediate right turn to this corridor. And You'll arrive in this area, some trade area. This is the NPC to the left. If you talk to, I think it's her or him, I forgot, but you talk to one of these two, and then they will give you a side quest where you have to collect mats from the ocean and turn them back in, and then they'll give you the protection suit. You gotta come back here again for part 2 when 2.5 drops, and there's another high pressure area down here inside a cave. Right? You'll have to upgrade your suit again, but that's for 2.5. Same place. And then this same area has this food vendor which sells some random stuff like wasabi. I don't know if he's relevant or not, but like this guy's important. Besides the Garuda Mia, this is CN exclusive. Global got her for free. Everything else here should be the same cost. Could be different. I don't know if Tencent's gonna change this. So this is some extra hardcore MMO grinder farm location. You basically can get up to 5 extra energy, 5 research energy per week, and you need a shit ton of mats for each one. So this is like you kill some whale and it drops 1. Right, this is the whale stuff. Right, this is the whale poop basically. Yes. This is part of research. You need this. Yeah, I'm world level 10 right now, so that's why I'm one-shotting everything. World level system is in 2.6. I doubt we're getting it. So like you need to kill 10 of these, a shit ton of squids, whatever the fuck this is. And then it's 5 extra per week. And then this is a weekly limit of 1. You farm a bunch of mats as well for 1 extra, where you can just buy it from the cruise shop. I don't know why this is here. This is kind of important. This is the mini pelican. This is a free relic that you get for exploring underwater. But to upgrade it, besides doing the event and getting more shards, is to go through this and weekly purchase of 5 to upgrade this. Why would you want to upgrade this? Vault mains. This thing gives you 2% more vault damage at 4-star. So shit. Fuck my life. I'm a vault main, free to pay vault main. Fuck. I gotta grind this on global. I just realized. Not good. But yeah. Grindable. 5 shards per week. SSR relic. And the other 2 are just cosmetics. To flex that you can grind. I don't know. They don't look very good either. If you're into these things. This goes on the head. This is some Icarus cosplay headgear, I guess. Something like that. Close enough. I don't know why, but yeah. Blocking was a thing on the live stream, right? You can talk about blocking. Right? Matrices you can block. It doesn't work on standard, obviously. It only works on limited banner. You go to the Matrices tab. Right? You can choose to block a certain piece. Right? It's not just a whale feature. It's good for whales, so you don't get over 4. So if you have 4 heart pieces already, you can choose to block it, and you'll never see it again. Right? They're also good for free-to-play, trying to do a 2-piece. If you're a free-to-play, and you're trying to pull for a 2-piece, and you see 1 piece already, you can choose to block it to guarantee yourself a 2-piece when you see another one. Besides that, another big thing is, at least for CN, this is the case, you can't block on rerun banners. A feature not available. So if you don't use the block feature and wail on the first banner that the character shows up in, you're shit out of luck. You can't block anymore. There's no block for anything that's a rerun. Or the other theory is they only added block feature to new characters since the block feature introduction, and rerun characters that originally didn't have the block feature still don't have the block feature for reruns, just to make it fair to the whales that got fucking shafted. I don't know. We haven't gotten any rerun for new block feature characters yet. By the time Land shows up, Land was the first one, right? Land launched in 2.4, that's when the block feature showed up. So when Land rerun shows up, we can see if she has a block feature on Matrices. So it might be a 4th generation character exclusive, yeah. Or it could just be reruns don't get blocks. Well, we'll see. We'll see when that happens, but currently reruns don't have block features. That's about it. to the block feature, right? Any suppressor upgrade news? Good question. There is. So on global, we should be getting 9.5. And then 9.5, we're currently at 8.5, right? And then when 2.4 drops, we will get to 9.5. There will be, I mean, these are the cost for CN. Global might be different, but for reference, 9.5 looks like this. 9.2, and then 9.3, 9.4, and then 9.5. You get an exoskeleton. I'm not sure what you get for global. But yeah, if you haven't been buying these, you're shit out of luck. Start buying. And then CS requirement for global should be pretty similar to this, actually. Maybe a bit higher. That's it for suppressor. All right, we talk about underwater elemental reactions. Right? Underwater elemental reactions, right? So think that you're underwater, and then every element has a unique effect now, right? So frost and water means freeze, right? So you can freeze stuff if you attack stuff and do, let me see, where's my freeze? It was just working. Where's my elemental reaction? There we go, right? They freeze. Right? Cryo plus hydro equals freeze. It don't work. Does it not work on these weapons? Did the devs forget? I think devs forgot, man. Blue weapons don't have elemental reactions. And then Vault underwater basically deals extra damage and you electrocute stuff. But like Vault is basically just extra damage. Right, there we go. You see that zap effect? That's just extra damage. And then fire underwater basically vaporizes the water and does extra damage as well. Right? Hydro plus pyro equals vape. Same shit. See that like white vapor? You see that vapor? That's basically extra flame damage. But yeah, basically that. And then physical is just physical. You just do more damage. They have to balance out the weapons, right? Physical just does more damage as well. I don't think there's even an effect for physical. Let me double check. Here, underwater combat. So physical has a chance to do double damage, right? Flame, an attacking underwater, can cause vaporize, which has increased damage. And then frost, when you do attack, has a chance to freeze underwater. And then finally, Vault has a chance to trigger this lightning zone thing. It's basically just more extra damage as well. Trigger electrocute, basically. No altered, apparently. Yeah, this is just basic underwater combat perks because your movement is slower underwater. So they gotta compensate you somehow. See how slow this is? Right, and then if you do dash attacks, like for example, if you're on Annabella doing dash attacks, you attack slower either. Yeah, that's about it. Wear Hyper Bloom. Wear Grass. Wear Grass. So you can't Claudia attack. Jetpack is disabled. Grapple. A lot of the relics are disabled underwater. So you better get your underwater mount. Alter doesn't do anything in water. It just does damage normally. Alter is just altered.